One day, one knife, one dinner, whatever I catch, it will be my food. The forest does not give resources. It offers possibilities. And the first of these is a branch. In your hands, it is dead wood. But in intention, it already becomes a weapon, the sharp edge of will. Each curl of shaving is a word in a long conversation with the tree. And in the end, the wood reveals its true core. Even the simplest task requires a particular purity. The spit must be flawless. It will become the axis upon which your fortune is skewered. Monotony is a trick of the senses. The real work happens within. This is true meditation. The first sip. The stream is a living vein of the earth. To drink from your cupped hands is to seal an ancient pact. You take life and promise to become part of it. And then a shadow appears in the water's mirror. Your own reflection splinters in the current, and among these shards flickers another life. The hunt begins with stillness. You must become a stone, become part of the bank, so the river forgets you. The first strike is a cry against the current, a splash of emptiness. The river mocks, dodging with a flash of steel. The second, the third. These are not misses. This is the language in which nature teaches humility. Each moment asks, "Are you worthy?" And then, a moment of silence within the thrust. Time collapses into a point. The spear is no longer you. It is the arrow of your desire, shot at the target of fate. Connection, a weight at the end of the shaft. This is not death. It is a transition, a life, accepted with gratitude to become part of another life. The oldest and truest exchange. The ritual repeats. Now it is a dance where you know the steps. Success is not luck. It is understanding the rules written in the language of water and light. Fire does not live on the ground. It needs a home. Stones gathered in a circle. This is not just a hearth. It is a boundary between worlds. Here, the raw becomes cooked. The coal becomes hot. The separate becomes one. A spark, born from steel striking stone, the very first magic. You do not create fire. You merely awaken the spirit that slept within the iron and flint. Now begins the alchemy. Foil is the modern leaf. Inside it, you wrap the river's gift. Salt is the memory of the sea. Oil is the sun pressed from seeds. We are not preparing food. We are preparing a transformation. An onion split in two. Its layers are like rings of taste. The tears it brings are for inevitability. The knife divides only to unite in a new quality. the weight, the hardest part of the labor. To entrust everything to fire and time, to sit and watch the smoke become part of the evening air. This is meditation on coals. In this moment, the hands must be clean, the knife washed in the current. This is a gesture of respect, from a tool of taking to an instrument of the feast. Tea, a hot sip of silence. The steam carries the scent of smoke and pine. You are not drinking tea. You are drinking the moment itself, the pause between action and reward. And now, time to unwrap the gifts. The foil, blackened by heat, holds a miracle inside. Not food, but realized intention. When opened, steam escapes like a soul from a body. And the smell is the very first taste. This is the end and the beginning. Bread that has absorbed the heat of stones. Fish that gave its moisture to the fire and received gold in return. An onion that softened its sharpness into sweetness. The bite. The sound of crunch is the music of a completed cycle. The hunger you have earned and cultivated with your own hands is the only true seasoning. In this taste lies the taste of fatigue, focus, the cold water and the warm fire. This is not supper. This is an act of co-creation, a dialogue in which you are both hunter and prey, both cook and guest, a conversation with the world in the language of necessity, which turned out to be the language of gratitude. And now in the silence under the gaze of the mountains, only a simple gesture remains. An offering. Take it. This is the taste of freedom, and it is your most honest conversation with the world.